When it comes to health, Texas Health Resources goes beyond treating illness. They ignite hope. Texas Health is tackling the root cause of poor health by partnering with local organizations to build strong, strategic programs that uplift entire communities. Together, they're making a real impact with food pantries, school gardens, and literacy programs. And by offering free cancer screenings, we help our neighbors catch the disease early and refer them to ongoing care. Join us in being part of the change. Though the Texas Health Resources Foundation, you can help. Please go to texashealth.com/foundation.
They think it's easy, that every day is like a party. But when you get home and find you're hardly able to get out of bed, that's when it all starts over again. But things will work out fine if you just listen to both sides. Take the good with the bad, the happy and sad, yeah. In every bit, see the good that you have. Be glad and not mad for the glamour and grit. The glamour and grit.
Welcome back to the Glamour and Grit. It's us again.
Another day, another episode.
Another week, another fun. Okay, I want to tell the people, I listened to the podcast with Ben and Josh, the good guys, and Terry Dubrow came on. That man is so effing smart. And we know this because Heather's so freaking smart. But Terry, okay, so he got in a fight with...
Who's Terry Dubrow for the people that don't know?
Well, if you don't know who Terry Dubrow is, like, get with it. We all know Terry Dubrow. Botched, plastic surgeon, brilliant
turned
doctor,
reality TV star.
Amazing man.
Married to Heather Dubrow, who we had on last season.
From Real Housewives of Orange County. I always want to say Beverly Hills. So he talks about semaglutides, which is like Ozempic, Mounjaro, Tirzepatide, all the thingies.
The shots that have changed
the world.
America.
And he comes on because he gets in a fight with Jillian Michaels, who was like the exercise queen from The Biggest Loser. And he was like, okay, she's arguing with me, so I'm going to go back to school and study these weight loss shots and like everything and how they're changing the world and how people are now microdosing, even if you're thin, to change the health of this. Well, he also talks about creatine. And so I thought, I was like, I'm going to start taking creatine. I was gifted these creatines from this company called Crate, but I gave them to you because in my mind is like old school creatine.
The gym
like,
dudes.
Yeah, it's like for guys.
Right.
So why would a girl ever do it? Well, I started it yesterday. Molly Morgan and I went on a 2-hour walk, aka I had to jog because she was on her bike and she kept telling me, Mom, hurry up, hurry up. Oh my God, I felt so good. So
what is it in the creatine that it's now being promoted for women and everybody? Like, what did Terry say about creatine that was like, oh, I need to start taking it?
It's helping with heart disease, they're saying now. And I think to keep you, for me, it feels like it's almost like I'm on Adderall without my heart racing.
Oh, wow.
So it like makes me want to get up and do things and be active.
Well, you know me. I have been on my Eastern medicine kick.
Well, hold on really quick because I need to tell you. So Molly
Ben Soffer would be proud.
This whole episode is dedicated to Ben Soffer because I love podcasters, and their podcast, The Good Guys, is actually one of my favorite podcasts in the whole world. I just think the two of them are next level. But so I did that yesterday. I was so proud of myself. And Molly Morgan and I, it was just the two of us. I think she was so giddy about it because that's usually y'all's thing is the exercising together because she's so like you. And it really was special for me to do it with her. So I was like, Sainty, let's keep this up. So I did it for a second day. Eric, I didn't tell you because I was waiting till we started the podcast because I'd walked in the door from exercising. I had 20 minutes to change and we got in the car to start the podcast. I take off my tennis shoes, soaked in blood. My toes were bleeding.
What shoes did you wear?
Just my Nikes. I think from 2 days of hardcore exercise. Because yesterday...
No. If you have proper shoes that actually fit, your toes should not be bleeding. I don't even care if you ran a marathon.
No, most of the time marathons.
That's different. But like my point is...
But we did 2 days of like hiking. Because you go up and down those things. I was carrying her bike. I was jogging. And it was 2 hours.
I mean, how do you feel right now? It's the first day of the year. I think you've probably worked out. Fair assessment in terms of like going on a run or walk or
No,
something.
I did P-Volve a couple of times.
Okay, you've
but
done
like
some, yeah.
2 days in a row.
But I mean, like nature workout.
100%.
So how's your body?
I can't walk.
But the endorphins
mental-
that you
yes.
experience coming off of that workout, you were bouncing off the walls. You were so happy. You were singing. You like couldn't stop talking about
I
how
even
good
journaled.
you felt
Yeah.
because of the workout. Imagine how good you would feel if that's what you did an hour every single day.
I mean, that's kind of pushing it.
Or like a couple times a
like,
week.
They do
Like
say,
therapeutically.
Yeah, they
I'm not
are
talking
now,
about like physically, not saying any of that. I'm saying like
mentally. Yes.
the stress relief you get from like exerting yourself and sweating it all out, at least for me, is how I completely related to how you felt yesterday because you were just so excited and felt so good. I was like, wow, that is a medicine. Bottle that feeling and know that that's how you can feel every time you do that.
I know.
It's kind of cool.
Even like I'm on my little lady, which would make me extra vulnerable and like extra, not as nice. So I feel like it's helping that too.
Well, that's awesome. I'm proud of you.
I know.
I think
Thank you, Dr. Dubrow. It's because of him. But I really do. We'll link the podcast episode that I listened to because Terry Dubrow talked for like an hour and 25 minutes. And I just think he's one of the most, and he's obsessed with these semaglutides that everybody's doing. And I can't stand people that are judgmental of people on semaglutides and all that.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Ozempic and Mounjaro. That's like the official, the GLP or whatever they're called.
Okay.
And
was the bottom line on those shots, what was his bottom line? What was your consensus on what he was saying on the shots? Because there's a lot of controversy. It's like brand new. People are saying like everyone's on it, but we really don't know in 20 years how it's going to affect it.
We do because people have been on them forever with diabetes.
Correct, but not specifically. Like people who don't have diabetes are taking it to lose weight. What is his opinion on that?
He says the good outweighs everything else. It's helping with heart disease. It's helping mental. And he's saying every single person should be microdosing it.
Does he see any sort of backlash or like there are, just like alcohol, just like anything, there are abusers, right? People are taking it and still staying on the unhealthy lifestyle and diets that they were before, but yet still losing weight. So they're like, oh, I'm good. I can eat unhealthy and still lose weight on these shots. Did he mention anything in terms of like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, oh yes, but I think it's blood sugar intake. So no matter what, it's helping with the blood sugar elevation of it. So even if you are abusing it, it's still better than what it would be before.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean? So if anything, it's just like, you might as well, you're still abusing your body, but the blood sugar isn't as bad.
But did he mention anything about, I'm just using Ozempic, but I know there's like a few different kinds. The Ozempic face of the people that are going like too much with it and like losing all the weight and like looking, like I see in the publicity ads.
Saying,
like,
no, most of the time people would look like that anyways. You're just noticing like if they were that thin, they would look like that no matter what.
Yeah. But you see what I'm talking about, like in articles
when you
and
are
stuff?
getting like Ozempic face, but I'm like, you know what? Better Ozempic face than fat face.
I guess, yeah.
So it's like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Because I've read, it's like that famous quote. It's like, nothing tastes better than skinny feels, or something like that, right? Where it's like, that is the ultimate drug, and that's what's like, we have the fattest country in the world, and so now that everyone has this accessibility and everyone's feeling so good, it's kind of cool that it's like, I don't know. It's a more positive culture. It's feeling like in terms of like. I was
just about to say, I feel like from where we were I think Ozempic came out in like 2023, like only a couple years ago, like where it was access to everybody. I'm seeing a shift in our culture. I think the past 2 years were definitely much more positive than what we were like 2020 to 2023.
Oh, people are going out. They're getting in front of people. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's dressing up, looking good. Like, I think that has so much to do with it.
And individuality, I'm seeing a lot more
100%.
in happiness. And I'm like, to each their own. If people are finally happy.
I mean, that's what people used to use cocaine and cigarettes for. I knew so many ballet dancers growing up that like that's how they stay skinny, and now all they have to do is this shot. It's a little healthier, I'd say.
100%.
So it's cool to hear that a doctor backed it up and one that
And went back to school to study it. I mean, he's so fascinated. He said this drug is the future of our world.
Do you know what else? Not to change topics, but I just read up on and learned. I'm in like a little, like the last, when I say little, like,
oh God, I can't wait for these stories.
The last 3 days I've been experimenting with some like Eastern medicine stuff because I've been feeling under the weather and, you know, I've got to perform coming up. And I was like, you know, I'm on the medicines. What if I just add some other stuff? Well, I've been doing the deep dive on Instagram and now reading on it. Do you know what I found out?
What?
That like, it's in my pocket. I'm not going to go anywhere without it ever again. The power of cayenne pepper. Cayenne. What cayenne can do for the body.
You do not actually have cayenne pepper.
Honey, I'm not going anywhere without it.
Pepper in your pocket.
Call me Pepper Pocket. Cayenne, if you have a cut that is uncontrollably bleeding, and you put
cayenne pepper?
it is a non-irritant. It does not burn your skin. It does not burn. You don't feel it. If you put cayenne pepper on a cut while it is gushing blood, stops the bleeding immediately. Helps with circulation, helps get the blood flow back to the cut so it heals faster. It is literally saved people's lives. Like you get a limb chopped off or something, you're bleeding, you can't get to the hospital for a while. Throw cayenne pepper on that, it stops.
Is cayenne pepper different than regular pepper, right? Cayenne's the orange one.
Cayenne is the orange one.
Okay.
So that's what it can do on the outside of your body. Unbelievable. Next time you're bleeding.
So we should have cayenne pepper in our like purse and cayenne
You open
pepper.
our cabinet right now, the first thing you'll see is the cayenne. I put it right in the front, just so you know it's there. Try that. Next time you're bleeding, put cayenne. It won't burn.
I'll have you try it first.
100%. I can't wait to cut myself just so I can put cayenne on it to prove. But I read enough people that talked about it. It was unbelievable. On the inside, cayenne pepper has saved lives from heart attacks, strokes, because what it does
is the Eastern Ozempic.
You put like a teaspoon of it in a cup of warm water and you drink it. If you're having a heart attack or a stroke, and I've read hundreds and hundreds of people talk about this for their family members, like if you can't get to the hospital right away or before you go to the hospital, and it has saved their lives because it immediately starts the circulation of your blood flow, sends it to the heart, it gets everything pumping the way it's supposed to be pumping. It is a miracle life-saving drug, or not drug, but like
all natural. Like
all natural, Eastern. Can you believe that?
That is so fascinating.
With the heart issues that my family has too, like in my bloodline, that's my one concern in life is
me too.
Is that. I don't even want to say it, but the heart.
What is that called? Widows?
No. I was just going to say heart attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. But it's the widow's
Uncles,
maker or whatever.
I mean, you know, it's been very prevalent in my family. And when I read this about cayenne, I was like, I'm never going to go anywhere without it. God forbid.
I'll just shoot you up with some cayenne pepper,
You throw in some cayenne pepper and a little warm water before we go to the hospital, and it's going to do wonders.
Can't wait. Do you want to tell the people all about your Eastern concoctions that you come to my house
yesterday I made, yesterday I did. So you boil red onions in a nice little boiling water, sliced up some red onions, put that John in there. Then you put
that John in there? Is that a term?
Yeah, that's what your brother Charlie always says.
Put that John in there.
And then you strain it out, pour the water into a cup. You put some...
I mean, we don't need to give them the directions. Just kind of tell them what you did.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it helps with mucus. It helps with all this stuff. So I drank it. Felt like $1 million afterwards.
We're like a cooking show. Take half a teaspoon of... I mean, we were walking you through it.
I've been on my Eastern medicine kick, and I feel amazing.
No, all day. Like we are so
But what
the
it was
exact
really,
same
to finish it, because now everyone wants to know, right?
Okay.
You boil some red onions for just like 3 minutes. Pour the water out, strain out the onions, put a spoonful of honey, spoonful of olive oil, mix it up. All you taste is the honey. It tastes like warm honey water, because I even had my kids drink it, and they liked it. And you felt amazing. I was like glowing. Felt good.
How did it make you poop?
No, I don't think that's what it was for.
Okay. What was the other thing you made?
But
those
it
little
cleared up
balls
all
thing?
my it cleared up all my stuff. I didn't feel gunky in my throat. Like it was amazing.
What about the
I did a detox smoothie. Yeah, I did
that
cucumber.
one, and you did those little balls. Those blueberry
Oh, yeah, that was
balls.
just protein balls. Cottage cheese, I put in everything these days. What I did was I did cottage cheese, okay? Half a cup of cottage cheese, half a cup of almond flour. You put a half a cup of blueberries, roll it into balls, 6 balls. That'll make 6 balls perfectly. Throw it in the air fryer. You have the most delicious toasted treat. I put a little honey on top with a little powdered sugar, high protein, low caloric, incredible treat.
Woo! Delicious.
Just saying.
Well, that sounds fun.
It was.
Great idea. Do you want to boot and scoot?
Have we? Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Boot her up.
Boot or scoot? Is it serving or are we sprinting away? You ready? Yeehaw, Hot Mess Express.
Wait, so serving is good, sprinting is bad. Boot
is good.
Yeah, I know, which throws me
Well,
off.
I
'Cause
know,
it's
me
like
too.
the boot, you got to boot it
But
away.
scoot, yeah. But boot is like, yeah. That's
Okay.
like serving.
We like boots.
Okay. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson.
I already have a whole topic on that.
Okay.
I'm going to boot it.
Oh, that's good. Good. Okay. Moms on hot girl walks.
Boot it. I
Celebrity.
love seeing confident young hot girl moms.
Me
Are you
too.
kidding me? Like, they've got so much shit on their plate and the mom thing and the kids. And like when they're feeling good in their little aloe set
I
and they're walking down the street,
Aloe
I
is killing it.
always will be like, keep killing it, girl.
Yes, Queen. Celebrity baby skincare lines.
Celebrity, sure. Yeah, boot.
Oh, I'm actually shocked. What I eat in a day vlogs.
Boot. Now that I'm into my Eastern medicines, I might start doing it.
And I'm so fascinated because we all know those aren't real, though. I would say scoot because they're not actually showing us what they eat in a day. It's like, it's what you dream of eating in a day. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would have mine perfectly curated, and it's like, I'm only doing that for the video.
Oh, yeah, but they'll throw out like a recipe every couple of days. You're like, oh, I'm going to try that.
Okay, AI-generated family vacation reels.
If you're putting in that much work and you're really trying to have that big of an image, I'm going to give you a boot because it's just you put in the effort.
Okay, I'm loving all pearl necklaces on guys at country concerts. Is this fashion-forward cowboys or Taylor Swift merch gone wrong?
Honestly, I'll give it a boot because my birthstone is a pearl and I'm all about them.
Tattoos of your toddler's doodles.
What?
Tattoos of your toddler's doodles.
See, I don't know why, but I thought when you said doodle or I just, that's like a word Mick uses for his, you know what. So like my mind went somewhere very strange there for a second.
Is Wiener a doodler?
Like weird names like that. I don't know. No, absolutely scoot that.
Okay, TikTok therapist.
TikTok therapist.
Diagnosing your marriages or anything in under 15 seconds.
Scoot. BS.
Silent book clubs means code for wine nights with no kids.
Oh yeah, boot.
Glitter or bedazzled cowboy hats.
Why not? Boot.
Lake life is a personality choice.
Boot.
Snackle box side hustles. You know those like Pinterest moms that are doing those like snackle boxes and like what you dream of it doing. I wish I could do it, so I scoot it.
You mean boot it?
Boot it. I mean, shit.
We got to rename the thing.
We do.
I don't. The
Let's
boot
just
means
get rid of this stupid.
Okay, boot is good, folks. So boot.
Fanny packs.
Boot.
Trucker hats that say Hot Mess Express. Choo choo.
Boot.
The end.
Also, those are good. Those are
We
all good.
loved them all.
I booted almost every one.
I know. We love life.
Yeah.
That is so us by booting everything.
All right. So Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. Let's talk about this. So The Naked Gun, classic, 1988.
Yeah, I hear it's the worst, best movie.
Naked Gun. Oh my
Ever.
God. Have you ever seen Airplane?
Yes.
Okay.
I hear it's like that. It's like so cornball.
It is Leslie Nielsen at his finest. It is that slapstick humor.
Oh, I didn't realize it's Leslie Nielsen. He's your
Yes.
favorite.
Honey, it is one of the funniest 80s humor.
Mhm.
It is one of the funniest movies. It is such a classic. That and Airplane, absolute dynamite. He knocked those two out of the park. Fast forward to 2025, and there were multiple Naked Guns. They did like sequel, and they call it like 2.5. Like they're really funny and witty. So great. I didn't want to see the new one. I love Liam Neeson. Worked with the guy. Loved every second. He's the coolest dude in the world. Taken Schindler's List. Unbelievable. Slapstick comedy on a classic, almost untouchable movie with Liam Neeson starring in it. It just didn't tickle my fancy.
Yeah.
Didn't think I was going to go there. Still not sure I ever will. because I liked the original so much. Just didn't seem like the choice.
Yeah.
I don't know. But something amazing has come from it. Whether or not it does well in the box office, it just came out on Friday. He starred along Pamela Anderson. Originally, it was Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley, which is kind of cool. Well, Liam Neeson, who stars in the new one with Pamela Anderson. You heard it right. Pamela Anderson. She's having a big comeback the last couple years.
Which, did you watch her documentary?
No, but
she's amazing.
I got a lot of
watch it
respect.
tonight.
A lot of respect for her right now.
She's lived a life. But what's sad, though, in the documentary, she really did nothing wrong. Like, what she did back then is like nothing to compare to what people do now.
Oh, you
Like,
mean in
based on,
like
like,
the adult
nudity?
film world and
Yes.
stuff? Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, she literally did nothing. And like, that's what we consider like kind of hoochie.
Yeah. Well, she owned what she did and she was proud of it. And, you know, back then that just wasn't
a thing.
Yeah, which is crazy because now it's like OnlyFans people are making millions off their toes and stuff.
And like Sydney, so all those people. It's like
it's
so
crazy.
bananas. But you have to say Liam Neeson has been single for 30 plus years.
First of all, him and Natalie
Natasha
Richardson, they were married 15 years. Amazing marriage.
Love of his life.
2009, I want to say, she died, and he has not been in a relationship since. That was the love of his life. He had like one tiny stint, and he goes, nope, this is not for me, not going to happen. Until now. Whatever happens with the new Naked Gun, see it if you want. I probably won't, but I'm sure it's okay. The great thing that happened from the movie is Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson fell in love. The man, since 2009, is back in love, and he's happy, and everyone, all the sources from the movie that saw it on set were like, these are two smitten individuals who love sitting and reading together, who love like the little things. And he's 70.
She cooked for him every day. She brought him sourdough and stuff every single day.
The man needs that in his life.
I know. And okay, it's actually.
He's like 73. She's like 59. It's kind of perfect. She's still young and like enough.
Well, and I think they both have boys. I think he has
They
two
both
boys
have two
and
boys.
She has two boys.
And they both showed up with
and
both
her
their
older
boys to
which
the premiere.
Yeah, that's so cool. So I have a friend so Liam Neeson lived in New York for years and years and years, and he would always walk in Central Park by himself. And he met a person, I think, did you tell me this? Someone told me this. And he saw her reading in Starbucks and just befriended her, and they'd go on a walk and discuss books every day. Like, totally out of friendship, like not on a creepster level. And it made me so cool because the whole time I kept thinking he finally has somebody to walk again to Central Park with, because she like loves to read and she loves her garden. And I just think like she's smiling down, and supposedly Natasha's sister came out with something today that she's so happy for him. It's so special. Like,
so
I just
special.
want him to be, and like all their interviews, they're like smitten. They're like kind of nerdy, both of them, and so sweet and so happy. And I am like, Natasha, I wonder if she's giggling like back then, ever thinking her husband would end up with Pamela Anderson, like, because she was with Tommy Lee Jones. Lee Jones then. Like, I bet she's like, what?
That's who she had both of her sons with.
Yeah, who I love her sons.
It is kind of crazy.
And like, look at her now, and she doesn't wear makeup, and she's such a simple, sweet person.
I know.
I'm so happy for them. I like can't even stand it because I think he's such a serious person. So I love somebody that maybe is just like, I feel like she's kind of simple again, and just somebody that just kind of makes him like he's tickled. Who would have ever thought he would, like, they kissed on the Today Show. Like they not spammed. What is it when you go across, like to them, and they were kissing. Like, coming up next, Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson, and they're both kissing. They're like, oh, shocked.
Oh my gosh.
And
I think they were kind of doing it to spoof and like.
I know, but like
they're
for
leaning
him
into
to have
it.
Fun.
Yeah.
I just think he's such I mean, you worked with him. He's the kindest, most serious human.
Yeah,
So
he does have like
a
you know, like he was saying jokes on set. Like he's got like a sense of humor. You know, he's not like always serious, but no, he's an older gentleman who's like the love of his life got taken from him way too early in a tragedy, and has never dipped his toe back in the pond.
No.
And here he is publicly kissing on television with somebody who just wants
It really makes me cry.
hold his hand and be there for him. And
I don't know why that makes me so emotional.
It's pretty cool.
It's like what you hope for.
Because you can't say a bad word about the guy. I mean, everyone loves Liam Neeson.
And
I just don't think he's particularly right for the Naked Gun remake, but, you know, it is what it is.
I know, but to find something, because I think about that all the time. I think especially because I think the boys were so young when she passed. And you always, as a young adult, think about something happens to your partner or something. I always say I'll never get married again or never. Like, I'll just live my life. So to see somebody that they've raised both of them have raised, they both have adult kids now or in the young 20s. And to just find somebody that knows that, like, your dream is gone, but to be loved, like, that is it makes me so happy.
So happy. So happy. I just went back and fact checked all my stuff, by the way. I knew every single detail of that perfectly to the date that she passed, 2009.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I'm pretty good, not gonna lie.
And that was tragic.
It really was.
Oh.
Speaking of tragedy, it was a big week in the world this last week. I mean, everything from the shooting in New York City to the massive earthquake in Russia to
going to be tsunamis, but it didn't end up happening.
Yeah, now there's a volcanic eruption happening in Russia because of it that hasn't gone off in over 600 years and like near the same spot. Anyway, to the New York City shooting real quick. I had some friends in LA that didn't know that this happened, that were in New York and left the day before the shooting took place. So last week on Monday, Shane, Tamura, however you pronounce his last name, 27 years old, walked into a building in Midtown Manhattan.
And have you seen him like just like walking in with a huge gun?
AR-15.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. Walked in, killed 4 people, and then ultimately killed himself. And he went into this building because it is the NFL building in Manhattan. That's where like NFL has part of their, offices.
Yeah.
And on his suicide note, which he had one on him, the reason he was going in there is because he suffered from CTE, the brain injury that you get from playing football from too many hits to the head. He got it from playing football. And his motive was like, fuck you, NFL, pardon my language, let's blurb that out. But
I think that's the first time you've ever said the F-bomb.
I'm talking as Shane right now. Like, this was his, sorry, my mind just went there for a second. Woo-hoo! I let that one out of the bag.
Your eyes just went like,
I was unexpected. I did not expect. I'm sweating now. This is a stressful situation.
You know what meme I'm thinking about too when your eyes just went like that.
Anyway, whoo, guys, whoo, getting hot in here. Is it just me? But he suffered from CTE that he claimed was from football.
Yeah.
And so he's basically like, NFL, this was for you. I'm coming at you to prove a point. You need to do something about these men that are suffering from CTE in football. He obviously had severe mental health issues. And that is not the way you go about something like that.
Yeah.
But it is a very serious issue that is constantly being addressed within the NFL. I don't think there are any ways to cure it. But I do think more attention to CTE in the organization would be something that could be very helpful. I don't know.
Then part of me is like every single thing. It's like social media is doing that to us too. Like,
and it's you're signing up to bash people with your head.
Yeah,
you're gonna get
just
issues.
like social media, you're signing yourself up to see good or bad.
Yeah.
So also with that comes a risk as well. So it's like, if we're going to do that with the NFL, let's do it with social media. I mean, let's do it with every little thing.
Yeah. I think there's something to be said about the fact that it does get so kind of swept under the rug. You know what I mean? Like, we're promoting the sport to young children. Like, it's a very, very harmful sport for your body, brain, everything.
But I also think social media is a very harmful sport, and we're also promoting that too. So
you've got a good point.
And my thing is, like, NFL, you're given all these health checkups and all that, and it's like part of the gig.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of scary to me. So Tua, who's our quarterback at the Miami Dolphins from Alabama, has had a number of horrible concussions playing. Everyone is concerned about him because he's coming back again this year. And his doctors basically publicly said, one more, and you might not ever live to see the wake up of it.
Yeah.
And he understands the severity of it. He's got a family at home, kids, a wife, and he's choosing to play again this season. We are all holding our breaths. I wish he wouldn't. It's very scary, especially because he's prone to these now, and his brain has absorbed so much from it that everyone is advising him, not his agents, not his team member, but his doctors. And he's choosing to do it.
Well, do you?
So there's something to be said. It's like, you know what you're going to get from playing this kind of sport. Everyone's kind of hoping.
Yeah, I mean, if that's his own issue, I feel like for me, it just makes him look dumb. So if he wants to do it, then do it.
I
That's
know.
not the NFL's fault.
But it also makes me think like he's, there's something mentally, there's something blocking him from rationalizing life over the sport,
Well, probably because of like his entire life must have a lot to do with he feels like his financial backup of the sport. Or
Yeah.
like so much. And I do know this firsthand. I think a lot of people, when it comes to sports, that's their identity. So I feel like it's for a lot of people, it's that or you get rid of someone's entire identity of what they think they are.
Yeah. And now my mind is like racing on this whole shooter thing because I'm like, he went to the NFL headquarters, or not headquarters, but offices in New York to prove a point.
Yeah,
To get
I'm
back
sorry,
at the
but,
NFL.
like,
And like
loser.
Luigi came for the healthcare
Loser.
system to kill the guy.
And if y'all are all these people that are supporting them, just losers.
I know.
I'm sorry. And that is very me to say. There is not a way.
Death is never, ever.
These people have families. I don't care how much you hate somebody. Shooting somebody or killing somebody, like, have we lost our minds?
But at the end of the day, shooting the head CEO of the insurance company that you feel like
not gonna change
is
it.
hurting all these people. What does that do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you really think the insurance companies are going to reevaluate how they handle the public because of that?
Yeah.
No. All you've done is ruin a family and spend the rest of your life in jail.
Yeah. It's actually delusional to me. And when these people are like, I'm bad, it doesn't change it. Like, truly, it never changes anything.
There are certainly a lot of other ways that you can try to change the system.
And I always giggle all these people on TikTok and stuff and all that. Like, get out there and do something in a positive way. Like, if you don't like how our school systems are, well, go volunteer. Go get a group of moms together. Like, go change things in a positive way instead of like yapping your mouth.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how are we feeling about Sydney Sweeney? So she is everywhere right now.
Okay.
Because of her American Eagle campaign.
So what happened? They said it's because it was talking about, it's almost like Hitler plus.
Oh, there's been so much.
Blonde.
Okay. Sydney Sweeney, who we all know and love from Euphoria, is taking over the world. Blonde, blue-eyed, big boobs. Like, she's just the it girl right now.
She is the Pamela Anderson of 2025.
But not for those reasons. You know what I mean? Like,
but she, like...
She uses her image. She knows. She's working her thing, but she's also a fantastic actress. And she's done some really, really great, strong work. Well, all of her campaigns for these ads that she's been doing, she has a bar of soap line that is like has her actual bathwater in it, sparks up the biggest controversy in the world, which ultimately makes more people talk about her, which in the end, she's still on top because she is in everybody's minds and mouths. Well, the newest one, she just did this whole ad campaign for American Eagle Outfitters about their new jeans. And the whole thing is, okay, I wrote it down.
So it's like perfect person, perfect jeans or something like that.
She's getting super woke backlash for it because the ad makes a pun on the notion that Sydney won the genetic lottery. My jeans are amazing. And she's blonde, blue-eyed, and big boobs. But she's got the jeans on while she's saying it. So it's like a kind of funny play on word. Well, very vocal social media influencers felt it veered close to promotion of eugenics and the glorification of whiteness. Some said that it's Nazi propaganda because she's blonde and blue-eyed. They've taken it so far, and it's really, American Eagle made a statement declaring the campaign is and always was about the jeans. I think they made a funny joke on the play that was gifted great jeans.
Yeah, like what people imagine, like the ideology of a perfect, back in the day, it used to be like blonde, blue-eyed, big, like a Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
That was like a...
And it's 100% playing off of that, whether or not American Eagle wants to admit that.
they obviously, supposedly she like signed off on it too. Like she knew it would.
Of course. But it has every human being on the planet talking about it. The super woke individuals are claiming it's Nazi.
And I don't believe it's Nazi propaganda, but I do understand somebody that is Jewish. And then you have this blonde eye saying, like, I'm the perfect. I will say I can see that, especially somebody as, like, that is Jewish and that is, the Holocaust has been so much a part of my culture. Like, a culture as a whole, and then somebody's going in like, I'm the perfect. I don't think they meant it like that, but I could understand if somebody feels that way, especially it's not a smart move with what's going on in Israel right now. Like,
I don't know.
I would
My
have never
mind
thought
in a
that
million
way,
years.
but I can understand though now why I would have never ever thought that way. But imagine, like, we have so many friends that are Jewish, and what's going on in Israel. If they would have said it to me, I would have been like, okay, I understand. Like, I think they'd be better off being like, oh my God, we never meant it this way. We apologize if people took it that way.
Sure.
Because I could totally say, as a blonde, blue-eyed person, I would have never in my mind thought that.
Yeah.
But I do now, kind of looking, I can understand. I wouldn't say extreme, like Nazi propaganda and all that, but I could understand, like, that probably wasn't the smartest move.
Well, it was, because the stock is
yeah.
soaring, the company's on top, and Sydney Sweeney, again, is in everybody's
top.
mouths. So she's the most popular human being on the planet continuously because people are talking about it.
Yeah.
I think it's a smart move only because that's what they want out of this.
Yeah.
They want to sell items, which now it's flying off the shelves. Donald Trump found out about it, and he also found out that she is a registered Republican. He made a huge comment on social media, like,
I feel like that's probably so much of it is people are
well,
so mad
now
because
that's
she's
doubling
like,
down.
Yeah.
That's probably making them even more pissed off. But this just happened like yesterday. He just found out that she's a registered Republican. So he goes, Sydney Sweeney, you got the hottest ad in town. Keep doing what you're doing. And since then, the stocks have soared.
What is going on in our world?
So
sometimes?
what we've learned in marketing and media and all of this is, yes, the woke is vocal, and oftentimes they have backed up rights to be and are making a point, but the market doesn't reflect their concerns.
I think in extremity, in either which way, it's always going to backfire.
It
good
does.
Or bad.
And when companies have done woke ads, like Jaguar just came out with one, and Bud Light tried to do one, it ruined their company.
But have you seen the new Ralph Lauren ad?
No.
Okay, so it was, I don't want to get this wrong, and I'm going to be so mad at myself. It is some place where African-American Black culture has, like, they founded, it's almost like Martha's Vineyard. I don't want to say this not correctly, but where, I'm going to get this. It's one of the most beautiful ads I've ever seen. New ad.
What is the point? Is it like a super woke kind of?
No, but it's just showing, it kind of looks, okay, Ralph Lauren's gorgeous new ad, fashion advertising done right in the debacle, diverse consumers. So it was, look up this, okay, I'm sorry, Oak Bluffs was a haven for educated middle-class Black Americans looking, it was like during when the country was segregated, this town was like this gorgeous safe haven for African Americans. So they did that. Ralph Lauren then came back with this ad, and it is one of actually the most beautiful ads I've ever seen Ralph Lauren do. So I think you can do it. And they kind of did a retaliation to the American Eagle. I think you can do an ad showing light on diversity without making it so.
Absolute, of course.
I thought, Ralph Lauren, you need to look at this ad. I literally bought the Oak Bluff sweatshirts because of how gorgeous this ad was.
And that's amazing. And I love that.
I just think you don't need to be extreme with anything. I wish American Eagle, and maybe I'm dumb, like would acknowledge, but I understand you can't acknowledge everything. I'm kind of a apologenist. Isn't that what it's called? Apologenist.
What's an apologenist?
Like somebody, if that was me, I would be like, I'm so sorry you feel that way. We would make no harm. Like, so
apologenist, somebody who apologizes profusely. Is that what you're defining as an apologenist?
Yes. Isn't that what somebody is?
Apologist. It sounded like a dental hygienist meets somebody who apologizes and has like this birth child of like an apologenist. How did we get here? Sainty's an apologenist, and she's going to clean teeth later as well.
100% apologenist.
That's hilarious.
I apologize because my intentions to my soul, I would never want to intentionally hurt somebody. So if I ever non-intentionally hurt somebody, I would apologize that you would feel that way.
I completely knew where you were with that.
I know.
I just had to have you explain because what word you used was just mind-blowingly fascinating to me.
Next story.
Okay. Oh yeah, the Russian earthquake. Do you know? So this happened. What day was it? I don't know. Wednesday. Happened last Wednesday. Do you know it was an 8.8, and that's the 6th largest on recorded history of planet Earth? That's huge.
Yeah.
Huge. 6th largest. That's massive. Well, anyway, I was in California when it happened, so I'm getting all these texts like, we're having tsunami. You know, how close are you to the shore? Like, tsunami warnings. Like, everybody get away from the coast. Luckily, I was in Burbank, so I was over 10 miles from the coast. Yeah. I was fine.
Tsunamis ain't taking Burbank.
I was going to watch the storm rise and watch it go away. But it is kind of wild because luckily, it didn't cause any of these tsunamis. And everywhere from Colombia to Chile to Hawaii to Oregon, Washington, California, everyone was like, I mean, they were evacuating jails that were close to the coast. Like, you know, people were really, really scared because the last time this happened was in 2011 in Japan. And it caused the tsunamis and nuclear disasters that like destroyed. What was the name of that town?
It has a movie.
Crashing in Nicole. Nope, that's the name of the volcano that just went off. What was the name of that Japanese? Anyway, Fukushima. That's what it was. So scary. So everyone was expecting the worst. Luckily, there were no tsunamis. We were all good. However, 150 miles from the heart of the earthquake, a volcano just exploded off in Russia. This just happened.
Yeah.
Hasn't gone off since the 1500s.
Well, don't you think that was because of why did the tsunami start?
No, the tsunamis didn't happen. The earthquake, the 8.8 earthquake.
Oh, don't you think that was because of the earthquake, though, obviously? That's
why people were worried about the tsunamis.
Yeah, but it's why probably the volcano went off, is because of the earthquake.
It has to be. I mean, there's no coincidence that 100 miles away, a volcano that hasn't had action since the 1500s.
Well, yeah, because it was probably like...
So now that's going off. Luckily, it's on like a remote, peninsula in Russia. No people are getting hurt. But like, that's some crazy world chiz happening right now.
One of the influencers I follow and love, she thinks it's the end of the world. And so she's now been promoting all these biblical things. I had to stop following her because...
The doomsday preppers are getting excited.
And
they are ready to go.
That's my biggest fear. I don't know why the imagination of like a big like going down and then half of us get to live and then the apocalypse or like the doom, like all of that has always been truly, I am not even kidding, my biggest fear in life.
Well,
which I don't know why, because I'm going to go to heaven, but still, it's like the fact that people can be so calm about it. I also don't want to experience that. Like if it's the doomsday coming, I just want to like, plop right up.
I don't buy it. I never have.
I think we always have.
And I think the doomsday preppers are full of baloney. Not all of them, maybe, but the ones I've met, and I'll tell you why. Living in New York City, the year is 2020.
Oh, yes,
sorry, the year is 2000.
Yep.
It's coming up. The year is, 1999. About to be 2000. Or was it 2000? Whatever year it was where it was like, this was it.
It was 2000.
Why? Or 2002 or something.
Year 2000. It was why we thought the whole world was, I remember hitting midnight and we were thinking, Y2K.
Yeah, but I wasn't in New York then. I didn't come to New York till like 2002, 2003. Anyway, there was another thing. That was the big one. Y2K was the big.
It was that the Hawaiian or the
Mayan calendar.
The Mayan calendar.
Yeah,
that's
like
what
ended.
it was.
And so like so many people were saying they were thinking it was the end of the world. Times Square was full of people holding signs saying the world's ended.
Yep, I remember that.
Well, you better back up what you're preaching, man, because I went straight to Times Square and I started asking every person holding a sign if I could have all the money in their wallet because I think we're going to live and I want money. I think we're going to live so I could really use your finances. You won't need them because you're going to be gone because you think the world is ending. Guess how many people actually gave me their cash?
None.
What does that tell you?
They didn't think it was truly ending.
No, but they're out there wasting their time spreading this hocus pocus that the world's going to end.
I know.
All these companies making money off those kinds of people, which in my opinion, I'm not going to say it, but they're a little crazy. And what a sad way to live.
That's what I feel like. I would never want to be, that would just make me so nervous to my core. I'd rather live out each life.
Yeah. I'd be full of anxiety.
Agreed. I already have enough anxiety. I don't need more.
Yeah. So no one gave me their money. That just, from that day on, I was like, I don't believe a single one of you. You're just looking for attention.
Mm-hmm.
And if you actually believe this stuff, I don't think you'd be preaching about it. I think you'd already be in the bunker.
Yep.
Just saying. Mick said shit the other day. It has officially happened. We waited and I
called it. I said it would be Mick.
You said the first trial. We always have our predictions. We've talked about it on the podcast. You're like, it's definitely going to be Mick. I don't know when, but it's going to be Mick. It happened on August 2nd. So that was Saturday. We're sitting outside my closet door. I don't know what I was doing. He was sitting right next to me. We're organizing something and something broke off a piece of something. And he said, shit. In perfect context, like knew how to deliver it. I was like, oh, Mick, I think maybe I said it or something.
Because I don't use the word shit.
That's the one word I do use sometimes.
So it definitely wasn't me. And he's all about you right now. Even my mom said that. My mom was like, Mick has been all about Eric right now.
We've been building a lot of Legos together.
Yeah, y'all have had y'all's bonding. It's been definitely a you and Mick time.
We're going to New York next week, all of us. But him and I have all these plans for some toy shops. He's really excited about it. I'm excited. He's excited. It really makes me happy.
You're literally raising another little Matt, too. Like, did you ever think, how many years later you'd be going to train stores in New York City again with your son?
No.
It's literally you and your little brother again.
I know, it's crazy. But yeah, no, so he said his first 4-letter bad word.
And it wasn't me?
At 3.5 and perfectly in context. Like it was delivered right.
And he knew because Eric started dying laughing. He was like, Saint, did you hear when Mick was like, Dad, stop? He was so embarrassed. He was so upset.
Well, because I had to tell him right in the moment. I was like, we don't say that word. Like, that's an adult word. And he didn't know.
I know. He's so
How would you know?
sweet.
Until you say it, I can't tell you that's an adult word. So that happened. He understands not to say it again. And
can I tell you
that was the funniest thing.
When you left, Mick is so my child. So Eric has been not allowing the kids to watch TV in the morning.
No, I don't allow it.
You and Molly Morgan walked out because you were taking Molly Morgan to catch up camp. Within 1 second, you walking out, Mick walks in our bedroom, shuts the door behind him, and turns on the show and gets in bed with me.
What a shit.
He literally knew. He was like, they're out of here. It's time.
But you need to back me up on it because he does that because he knows you will just let him do that.
But I want to do it too.
It's 9 a.m. Your brain hasn't even fully
but nothing
figure
better
some things
than,
out in the world for yourself.
I know. Okay, I really have to tinkle because I drank all this water.
We're going to be leaving, but you got to back me up on that. No TV ever in the day, but if we need to watch like a movie at nighttime when we're getting in bed together, I like that.
Okay, Glamour has been creatine. Grit is like having to parent in the morning.
Glamour, we're going to go look at some cool houses after this, and maybe this will be the one.
Never know.
Never know.
It'd have to be spectacular for me to leave my house and my precious neighbors.
Grit, haven't slept the last 2 nights because I just got this stupid cold going on, but really even more than that, in the moment, presently, I have to pee too, so.
I know, I have to tinkle so bad.
Let's go.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you next week.